It's been 2 years. 2 fun-filled, 2 incredible, 2 mind-blowing years on Splatoon 2. So many friendships created, so much new cool content, so much joy that has come out of this game. I figured the predecessor to Splatoon 1 would come eventually, but I had no clue of the memories that I would have and the enjoyment that I would have. If there's one thing that I'd like to ask Nogami, it's... You aren't gonna completely clap Marina since Order lost the last Splatfest, right? I think it's impossible to address Splatoon 2's history without mentioning this green monstrosity. Remember when this thing completely made up the meta? So many people debated me, but I laughed my butt off when this thing was finally nerfed. So many memes and videos were made about how brain dead the Tri-Saucer was, and I found that absolutely hilarious. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to take my blah blah route to Splat Zones. While certain main weapons have had a great time in the meta, other weapons have had a bit of a rough time in the meta. More people got used to these weapons with time and can still do some cool tricks with them. And some weapons were just put in the game to make your opponent pop a blood vessel in anger. It's hard to match the reputation of the Luna Blaster Neo, but the Clash Blaster hit it and exceeded it. Yep, I remember these absolutely horrid days. Stingray was absolutely the special to stay away from. It was like a movable killer whale, but couldn't kill people unless you were Alakazam Psychic. This weapon was completely kicked to the curb until September 8th, 2017, and out of nowhere this beauty happened. No one was ready for the epic power of the Stingray, and jeez did I get yelled at for using this thing. Stingray, more like Stingray for your life. Oh, and specials like the Splashdown too. Let's just say people slowly began to figure that thing out more and more, and it became very exploitable. But that Booyah Bomb panic button, you know what I'm talking about, fellas? Booyah, 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 booyah everywhere! What? I really appreciate the customization you can have in this game. Your gear not only looks stylish, but you can get some boosts on your main sub or special weapon. You can be a cute looking girl with a really nice hat, a cool looking boy with some Air Jordans that look way too big for his feet, a boy with a super amazing Bob Ross haircut that gets horrendously squished by his hat, or a typical Clash Blaster user, a barefoot army vet. Yeah. We'll just go with that. Salmon Run was a fun game mode that was introduced to Splatoon 2. It's a mode where we need to endure 3 waves of salmon and collect a quota. Can I be real though? It's a bit hard to do this all the time. I mean, the waves can get a bit tedious, and depending on the wave, it just gets too easy. Oh shoot, Nogami! Nogami, I was kidding! Along with Salmon Run, there was also Clan Blitz, which was, very different indeed. Now, if you're coordinating with a team in Clan Blitz, it's actually quite a reasonable mode to play. Now, if you're in solo ranked, you are in for an absolute treat. In addition to the new modes, Tower Control and Rainmaker are also adjusted. Tower Control has checkpoints like Overwatch, which a lot of the time I'm surviving for dear life on, and there's also a new type of Rainmaker blast. Now, if there's one con to Splatoon 2, it's the online services. The number of times I've either had to disconnect or disconnected is unprecedented. Nintendo, if anything, you should be paying us $20 a year to use your online services. I heard the Wii U version has free internet. The players seem to be playing completely fairly too, so I don't know why they can't make the Switch version free too, or if we're paying, at least make it nearly spotless. Ooh, that was awesome. That's going in my sniper montage for YouTube. Alright, I got my music picked out too. I feel like the beat of this song will be really fitting for the power of a charger shot.
3, 2, 1, drop it.
This story mode is ridiculously easy. Come on now, I want a challenge. I could do this with my eyes closed. I get it, hero mode is meant for new players, but even they must have a breeze getting through this, with some exceptions. Okay, jump. Even the final boss feels kinda easy. It's a very exciting battle with the music and all, but kinda lacks the challenge that I was expecting. Also, there's octopi in this mode, so why can't you just unlock them when you beat the campaign? I don't know, maybe it just wasn't for me. Oh shoot, another single player campaign. We'll get to unlock Octolings as well. I can't wait to try this out. It'll probably be very easy, just like the hero mode. Okay, I want a challenge, but come on, man. I'm gonna miss the Splatfest. They were a great way to get back into Splatoon, maybe even with some friends. There were some awesome Splatfests, some lackluster Splatfests, and some Splatfests that only big brain people could come up with. Only true gaming gods could come up with a Splatfest where 2 types of toilet paper face off. You know what? I gotta do this myself to see if I can match the genius of Nogami. I don't know if people that aren't in America have this, but comment what team you are. Team Charmin or Team Bounty? These are the real questions we should be asking in this world. Overall, Splatoon 2 is a great game for the Switch. I really don't think Splatoon 3 will be coming out anytime soon, especially if the Switch will be here to stay for a while. Whenever the successor to the Switch comes, I bet Splatoon 3 will be coming out soon after that. But for now, I think we're good with Splatoon 2. It's on us now to keep the game alive. We got a bunch of online modes, stuff to do in single player if you're bored, and an even bigger community than ever. If there's one thing I want though, it's the Kensa Bloblobber. Give me burst bombs and ink armor with this thing, baby.